Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we have an iPhone 11 here and we're going to do a quick little tutorial on how to replace an iPhone 11 screen. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's just directly get to it. Just a quick side note, if the iPhone that you're trying to replace the screen of has never been opened before, you might have to apply a little bit of hot air and maybe even some ISO, which is like 99% alcohol, to loosen up the glue on the sides. But since this iPhone has already been opened before, it doesn't really need that, so we can just directly get to it. But if in the future I do have a repair of an iPhone that has never been opened before, I could show you the different tools and techniques that I use, I guess, that have been working for me so far. So yeah, we start off by just getting those two screws out from underneath right there. Not sure if I can get it into focus right there. And yeah, once that's out, they're just, it's always the same trick, just with different tools and sometimes hot air station. I just get a little suction cup. You can use that one or a bigger one, doesn't really matter. I'm honestly used to those and comfortable with those. And just a pick. It's what I like to use. So like what we just have to remember about the iPhone 11, at least in this case, is that the cables are on this side, so we just have to be a little more careful not to rip any of the flex cables or anything. But yeah, that's all there is to it. So we just get a little bit of suction on and just pull on the screen, and this one is fairly loose, so it's already kind of coming off, but the idea is the same with all of the phones. You just pull up on the screen, get the pick underneath, and just slide it down the edges, and it should get the screen loose, just like that. This one is obviously coming off very easily because it had been opened before for another repair, but it's the same thing when it comes to every other model or phones that have not been opened before. Just needs a little bit of more work. And yeah, once we do that, we get ourselves here. On the iPhone 11, they have a screw. Let me see if I can get that into focus. Hidden right underneath there. So we just have to be careful with that one especially. But from here on out, it's just basically getting something like this is what I use. This is definitely not ideal, but it's what I have for now. We just have something to support the screen, and we just quickly get the screws out. So there's like 5 on this one and then 3 more in the back, and that's about it. So we get those, we place them somewhere where we won't lose them, because they're important to place back. And after that, we would have like most of the repair already complete. The most difficult part is really this part here, where we just have to kind of, let's see. What I like to do is just come in with the screwdriver from underneath here and just kind of try to get it out, and that's it. And then there's one more right here in the back. I don't know if you can see it from there. I do plan on getting another phone or a camera to be able to deliver different angles, but it's just gonna take me a little bit of time. So yeah, once we've done that, we need to get some tweezers and just remove those protective covers there, and there. Now, something very important here is, before disconnecting anything, we must disconnect the battery, which is right here. Let me see if I can get it into focus. I mean, once you've come this far, you can probably tell where it is, but it's connected right there. Now, to disconnect the battery flex cable, I like to use some kind of a plastic prying tool or whatever, just to not use anything metal because it can sometimes short out the battery. Has not happened to me yet, but I don't really like taking chances either, so I just disconnected with that one, and then everything else I like to disconnect with the metal tweezer because it's sturdier and everything. It's faster for me. It's what I'm used to, at least. And yeah, that's about it. I'll just get that there, and we have the screen loose. At this point, we're mostly done with the repair, and what we have to do now is to take out the earpiece speaker, which is basically held by 4 different screws. One here, one right there, one there, and then a tiny little one right over there. Once you have that one loose, depends again if the phone has ever been repaired before or not, it will either come loose or it may need a little bit of hot air or alcohol, whichever you really prefer using. Honestly, I personally use both to just make it faster and easier. Make sure you place the screws in the right order so that you don't lose them. And yeah, once you've done that, that just kind of comes off just like that. And then you can use some tweezers to just pry up on that. And you have it loose. And once you got that piece out, from now on it's just basically getting the phone, connecting a new screen on it. Before you assemble everything, I always test it before anything else, so I just connect the screen, connect the battery, turn it on. If it works, I just disconnect the battery again, put the ear speaker on the new screen, and just mount everything back up and close it up. And of course, as you can see in this one, there is no waterproof seal, and I'll make a feature on how to replace that one as well, but it's just a seal that you place over there and you press down on, and it just gives it some kind of, well, not fully 100% water resistance, but I guess better than nothing. Once you open a factory sealed phone, it's never really it's never really as waterproof as it ever has been, but I guess anything is better than nothing. So that's it for the tutorial. I'm just gonna end it here to not make the video very long, because from here on it's just, yeah, assembling this piece on the new screen and putting the screws back together, which is pretty easy on the iPhone 11. And that's it. One thing that you can also, it's important to know, is that from iPhone 11 on, the screen replacements, they will pop up with a not original screen message after you've replaced it. It's because the chip that they have here has a serial number programmed with the phone, well, at least together with the motherboard, and yeah, it will just, in the settings, whenever you have finished doing the repair, it will just show that, hey, it's a non-genuine screen because it has been repaired in a outside of Apple, let's say. It's Apple's way to make their clients come back to their store and offer them ridiculous prices for the repair, because an iPhone 11 screen replacement, I mean, if you were to consider the price of the piece itself, the replacement piece, and whatever you would want to charge for doing the job itself, I mean, it would be around $50 or something to replace the screen, since this is something that really, once you have the hang of, you can do it in 10-15 minutes, just like that, so it doesn't even take a lot of time. So yeah, that's it for the video, and I'll be posting another video on how to do different parts replacements as well on iPhones and on Android phone as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.